Okay, Deaf Ears one is Astral Doors, The End of It All. It's been 5 winters and 1 pandemic since we've heard new music from Sweden's dynamic power metal sextet. I love that word. There were rumors that the band had called it quits after the silence following their prolific outpouring of 9 full lengths in their first 16 years. However, a hint was on the band's website saying that they were on a break but had not bought the farm yet. And they also teased at the 20th year anniversary since their first LP in 2003. Fans are now finally treated to the 10th full length, featuring 10 new tracks, most in the mid-tempo 3 to 5 minute range, except for the closer, with a longer runtime of 7 minutes and 15 seconds. The End of It All's cover hints at the drama contained within, depicting a dragon attacking Lady Liberty, also with an unlikely Viking ship tossed in the breaking waves of New York's harbor. The album feels cinematic at times, which is not a new concept for this band, since Evil is Forever was a play on the Bond movie Diamonds Are Forever.
The album wastes no time as the opening track, Temple of Lies, starts off with a rowdy, reverby, crunchy guitar riff of Joachim Norlin starts us off before the drums of Johan Lindstedt thwack in with full authority. Nils Patrick Johansson's vocals are reminiscent of Dio's multi-octave nasal tenor, never skimping on adding some vibrato. There are some neat breakdowns and tempo changes here to just Nils' vocals over the batter of drums. The synths of Jacques Roberg add a gothic feel to the proceedings. On this track, it's in the back of the mix. The solo, which you will find out pops out as compulsory in every track, starts slower, Norlin building up to a rapid automatic gun notes fire, complete with a wail on the end. It's a boisterous battle cry. With our fists held high, I will guide the blind. We march for freedom, loud and proud.
Another mid-pace rally song is Viking Rise, with the sounds of a storm rolling in and the grunts of men rowing or fighting one can imagine. Here, the power chords are slower and deeper, with the drums of Lindstedt at doom speed with oodles of rollouts and smacks. The bass of Ulf Lagerstrom is a deep burbling stream, never static, always moving notes. The breakdown this time features vocals over eerie synths. Nils evokes his impassioned vocals, sons of Valhalla and northern gods, to conquer against the odds, days of violence, days of death, and the dragon's breath. It sounds like it could be from the soundtrack to the Game of Thrones or the Viking dramatic series.
The End of It All starts with a lone guitar plucking out quick notes that is reminiscent of the start of Def Leppard's Foolin'. Heaven's Gate starts in a similar fashion, but has a backward-sounding whisper over it. The track builds as the drum takes off and settles into a delicious groove, with Langerstrom's bass bouncing along. It also features a particularly racy, over-the-top, up and down the fret guitar solo that moves into the harmonies of Joachim Norlin, sounding off with Mats Czar.
A Game of Terror is also notable, starting with echoey riffs that seem far away and suddenly jump center stage. Roberg's synths pop along, sprightly and light. The group echoes to the vocals of Nils and at a hell-raising feel. A tempo change features vocals over guitar as the drums lead back into the full band sound. It features 2 splendid and rangy solos and ends with Nils giving up a mad dog growl.
My favorite track is A Night in Berlin, which at first seems a little off-topic from all the apocalyptic and war themes. I guess, faced with the possible imminent doom, A Night of Sin seems to be appropriate for anyone's bucket list. The track starts off immediately with some amazeballs guitar harmonies. There are some purple-like informed organ over pummeling drums and neat rollouts. A gang chorus adds to the debauchery. Forgive my sins for A Night in Berlin. Of course, there's an excellent guitar solo to top us off.
They're making a German spectacle of themselves. Some are thinking that the title, The End of It All, might mean the band is hanging it up too. With 2/3 of the original members still on board this ship, I think it's more of a reflection of the recent trials and times we have all been through. Judging by the amount of old fans rejoicing in this power metal triumphant return and new fans signing up on their Facebook page, all gobbling up the limited edition Coke bottle clear vinyl, I would beg to differ. I do think this is not the end, but a new start. You never know what lies behind the next Astral Doors. So this is A Night in Berlin, mein Freunden.
This is the Snaggletooth Rock and Roll Podcast.